Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. In today's session, from chapter Database Concepts Using LibreOffice Base, we will be learning the topic Table Creation in LibreOffice Base for Standard 12th Commerce IT students. So let's begin. In the previous session, we studied about LibreOffice Base. It's a RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, with a collection of related data objects known as tables, queries, forms, and reports. Today, we will be learning about the first object, that is table. We will be learning about all the table operations in LibreOffice Base. Table is a basic unit for storing data in a database. Table is the organized form of rows and columns. We all have seen a table before. It is consisting of rows and columns. Columns are vertical, rows are horizontal. Before creating a table in Base, the user should first decide the entity. ENTITY, entity means what? Entity means a thing or a person or place, object or any item about which the data should be captured and stored in the form of properties. A row in a database table is an entity. Each entity has a collection of attributes associated with it. Attribute defines the characteristics or the properties of an entity. So entity is any person, place, object which the data should be captured and stored. And attribute defines the characteristics or the properties of an entity. For example, student is an entity which has attributes like roll number, name, address, standard, date of birth, etc. So attributes of an entity are stored in the form of columns. When you are making a table, student, that will be called as an entity, and when you are filling up the columns, roll number, name, address, they will be as attributes stored in the form of columns. The information stored under each column forms a row which is called as a record. Horizontal part is a row, that is called as a record. All the details about one particular person or place or a thing. Next, let's see the various data types in LibreOffice Base table. A database data type refers to the format of data stored that holds a distinct type or the range of values. Data type means type of data which is stored. When computer programs store data in variables, each variable must be designated a distinct data type. An understanding of the types and when you should use them will help you create your tables for your database projects. So we will look at the 5 category of data types in LibreOffice Base. First one is the integer. Second is floating point numbers. Third one is text. Fourth is time. And fifth is others. Here you have the data types: integers, floating point numbers, text, date and time, and others. The first one, integer, is a whole number. There are 4 integer types and their differences are mostly related to the size. The smallest of the integer types is tiny int with size 2 raised to 8, that is 1 to 256. So this data type accepts only characters till 256. Small int data type. It comes within a size of 2 raised to 16, that is up to 65,536. Integer and big data data types come with size 2 raised to 23 and 2 raised to 64 respectively, and is used when you need extremely large integer numbers. So these were the 4 integer types: small int, tiny int, big int, and int. Second is floating point. These are the numbers with decimals. Here in the data type, we don't say decimal, we say floating point numbers or real numbers. They have a whole part and a partial part separated by a decimal point. Here you have again two subcategories: decimal and numeric type, or double or real type. So decimal or numeric type have an unlimited range, and the accuracy for both types is nearly perfect. Whereas in double type, they have more limited range. These are used if you just need an approximate number. But for more precise calculations and better rounding, decimal or numeric data type is used. Next is the text data type. It's a string of characters, not meant to represent one or other data type. There are different text data types and they differ mostly in how they consume space. One is, you can say, char, character, and the next one is variable, var, varchar. Varchar or the variable character defines maximum number of characters for the field. For example, if you have variable name, where you are writing name in the table, that will be of data type varchar, variable character. That will define name having up to certain number of characters. So if you say varchar into bracket 50, that will define a name having up to 50 characters. And char, the character type, that is a fixed size text field. This type is best used when you expect a set number of characters in most cases, like a credit card number that is fixed. It has only certain number of characters. So these were the two types in the text we will be using. Next is the date and time. There are again three things here if you want only date, only time, or both. So date and time defines the fields that track the date and the time. These three types, the date, time, and the date and time, they differ in the content which they contain. Date contains a date with a specified format: month, date, year, date, month, year, MMDDYY. These are the formats. Time contains a clock time using 24-hour format. And date and time is a combination of both date and time with 24-hour format. Other types consist of, say, Boolean, binary, variable binary or something. Boolean or a bit is used for yes, no, or true or false type of fields where you have to make a decision. True or false states say if an option is available or not, turned on or off. So Boolean is 1 for on, 0 for off. And second one is binary or variable binary. These are for storing binary data like images. Okay, so all these are the data types we will be referring. Use these two tables for more details. The same table is given on your textbook. You can refer to the table for more details. So when you are creating tables for practicals. We will not be using all these data types. For that, you require some complex data. Some easy things, what we will be taking for practical purpose, only those data types we will be using. So using this all, we will be starting how to create a table next. So first, you have to open the database. Your LibreOffice application will be installed on the desktop or in Start Programs. Go to Start Programs LibreOffice. This is already taught in the previous session, how to open a database, how to create, how to rename a database, how to delete. Now we are learning the objects from the database. So first one we are learning is the tables. So this was the left pane and this was the right pane. This was explained in the last session. So you have to click here on the tables icon. And here you have three options. Create table in design view and use wizard to create a table. Both we will be learning. So from right pane, first we will see how to create a table in the design view. When you click here on this option, you get this screen. This window will appear on the screen saying type the field name, the first one. And here will be the type of data. What is the type of data you want to store in that particular field? So here you have to type the field name and here you have to type the field type. For name, it will be text. For roll number, if you take, it will be integer. For date of birth or admission date, it will be date and time. These all we will be using. Attendance, yes or no. Male or female, for that you'll be using the Boolean character. So, or data type. So these all fields you have to fill one by one. And the third is the description column. Here you are going to explain the field name or the content what you have used. So here if I say R number, this will be roll number. Type the student's roll number. So the description is like a help for you. After this, here when you click on individual rows, you will get some field properties. For text, it will be different. For integers, it will be different. For date and time, it will be different. These properties will be according to the field type you are choosing. So in this bottom section, field properties, you can select yes or no for entry required properties. Entry required here, yes. Then it will be entering you to type something. Specify the length here, how much you want, the default value, etc. In this way, create all the fields one by one. For each one, you have to type if you want, change all these, or otherwise entry required is yes. Then if you want to set the primary key, the primary key is the unique field. It is something that uniquely identifies a record. For example, roll number. One student has one roll number. Fee receipt number, bank account number, driving license number, etc. So all these are unique numbers which are one for one person. So that is called as a primary key field. So if you want to define it, you have to define it, otherwise not required. It's optional. So if you want to define a primary key field, define it. But if you want to define, right click on the small button present and in the left side of the field, and then you have to select the primary key option. Last, click on the save button. When you are saving the table, this structure you have made, sorry, click on the save icon, type a name for the table, and then click on the OK button to save the table. So this will create the design of the table, the structure with its fields, data types, and description and the properties in the design view. So this is called as a design view, where you are defining the fields first. And when you save this, your table will get saved. Now, next we will see how to insert the records. So when you close the design view, your table names will be saved here. Here you have clicked, all the windows came, you filled all the data in the structure, defined properties, and then you save the table. The table name will be appearing here. Here you can right click and open, and then you get a window like this. So all the fields names will be coming in the columns, and here you will get rows. So this all will be empty first. Start filling from here. So if the database is open, you will see the save table with a name in the right pane here. So click on edit data, this one, to make edit mode off after you finish, and a window will appear for again saving it. Click yes after entering all the data, and then click on the close button to close it. This was about the entering of data or inserting records in the table. Next is editing a record. Here, all your tables are saved. When you say right click and click on the edit option, it will come to the opening of the window. You can open a record. Click on the required record for editing. Do the necessary changes. Again, click on the edit data icon to make edit mode off. And then again, you have to save the table and close it. So this is to make changes. From here, you have to make it from the database window. So this was the editing a record in the table. Next, how to move between edit and open window. This is to change the structure, and this is to change the records of the table. So the table edit view or the design view allows you to create the structure of the table with the field names and the data types. And here you are adding, deleting records or changing something. This is in the open view. So both these views are to be changed by the user according to the need. To do this, from the database window, here your table will be saved. From this window, table left pane, you have to select tables. Then in the right pane, right click on the table which you created, not a new one. Right click on this, it will allow you to edit. There are two options here. There is the edit and there is the open. This is to add or edit records, and this is to work on the table structure. So for editing, it will allow you to make changes in the structure, and open will allow you to add or edit, delete records. If you have done any addition here or made any changes, then you have to save your changes. Again, here if there was a mistake in the fields, you have to come here and change, or you selected a wrong data type, or you forgot to give the description or change any property. You can go to edit, make the changes in whatever you want, save it. So in both case, you have to save the changes or modifications to your table data before closing. So these were the different operations on table and its data. That is the contents. If you have the base program, you can try a practical exercise on this. Last, we will see how to delete a record from the table. Same way, here you have to open the database view, click on the tables object, right click on the table which you have created. You get the delete option. So this will delete the whole table. If you want, you can delete. Once you use it, make a query or a form in it, then you are not supposed to. So if you are just trying a table, example table, and you don't want it later in the database, then you can use this. So this is to delete. So it will delete the whole table. So permanently, if you want to delete, click on the yes button to delete when it is asking you for confirmation. So how to create, how to insert records, how to change the data types, define the primary key, how to edit data in the table, and how to delete a record or delete data from the table or delete the whole table. These are the various things we saw. So try all these options yourself on a practical exercise with taking an example by yourself. When you do it yourself, you will better understand it. Read all the contents of the text properly, and then only you create a database. Thank you.